Okay, greetings class. So we've gone through the first half of microeconomics and we've been focused mainly on economic theory. Well, guess what? I've got a big change in what's coming up in the second part of the class. In the second part, we're going to be doing pretty much purely data work, which is going to be applying a lot of the theory that we've learned and also learning a little bit more about price theory and applying it. So I have actually a data science project that I've taken a lot of time to put together for you. And this is the first time that I'm offering it here in the context of this course. And I'm very excited because traditionally, a lot of what's been taught has, in my opinion, been mainly theoretical and not necessarily, or maybe more difficult to actually apply in a business context. But by the end of this data project, you will not only have had very practical application of microeconomic theory and how it's done using real world data types of projects, you also have picked up a computer programming language. So I know you probably just went, what? I'm learning computer programming? Yes, I'm going to teach you Python programming within the context of this project. And don't be worried, I will say that the learning curve traditionally is fairly high, and it takes a long time to sort of get into the feeling that you can comfortably write code on your own. So I don't expect you by the end of this course to be necessarily able to write out all of your own code. But what I'm going to do is give you a step-by-step walkthrough of code that I've created for this project. And I'm going to give you opportunities to modify the code that I've written in order to come up with new analytical results. So you will have to understand the code. And I've done this for this reason because that's pretty much how I've learned. How I learned to code was really by going line by line through people's code. So that's point number one. The second major point that I will say is that I'm going to give you resources for learning. That there's a website called Kaggle, and you will see in the folder in your project document that I'm going to present to you, you will see links to Kaggle for specific courses. So so those courses, if you go and you get accredited through Kaggle, which is free, just sign up and get a free account. If you get accredited, and also sign up with your Newberry email so you can verify your identity. And if you do that and you go through the course, I will give you 2 points, a 2% bump on your grade for just the straight Python series. Another 2% for the Pandas series. Pandas is a module, or it's a package in Python, written in Python. And I'll give you a 4% bump if you do the time series block on Kaggle. Those are all each totally worth it on their own right. And if you go through that, not only do you get a bump in your grade, so there's a total bump of maybe 8% total, but you'll also have something that can be marketable, because not only is it a skill, but you'll get something that you can show that you've had some competency in this type of programming. That's a good thing to put on your resume. So I'm excited about doing this and about offering this. I think it's going to really impact and improve your learning here at the college and give you something tangible to come out with for your business degree. Now, with that said, I'm going to have us jump directly into our first data project.